into the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
La 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 la. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this week's episode of Kourtney and Khloé Take the Hamptons. This one is There's No Smoke Without Fire Island. Yes?
I am more fire speaks.
You're supposed to let that thing ride for a second.
That's on
Fergie
film.
is jamming.
Steven.
Bring it back.
Thank you, Steven. She's jamming on this one right now.
This is Stephaune's favorite song.
Anyway.
So I'm Francesca. I'm back this week. Last week my dog was sick, but she is better now.
Yes.
Jessie's back this week as well. She was visiting family. She's here. Now this week Bobby and Sterling are visiting their family for the holidays. So I got my cool friends over here. We got Candice.
Hi, guys.
And Stephaune.
I ain't got no family.
Oh my God. Well, I thought we were family.
That's why I'm here.
Okay, good.
I'm
Perfect.
visiting my family for the holidays.
And my family's here in LA, so
You know what I'm saying?
everyone's dropping like flies. Get on the plane, going home.
I mean, LA's a place to be, right? Fergie says that.
LA, baby.
I don't know. She says something about other places too, like Tokyo or something.
We just ignore those.
That might be the place to be
LA.
too.
Yeah, the song's about LA though.
But this week's episode is about Fire Island.
Yeah.
Or the Hamptons, really. But I guess there's two major things, storylines, basically, that we got going on in this episode. The first one's Scott, mainly. And then the second one is their little Dash store doing Bruce a favor.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to start off with first? Want to get Caroline out of the way, or you guys want to get Scott out of the way
Let's
first?
get Caroline out of the way.
Okay.
All right, perfect. So have you guys ever been in an awkward situation like that where someone asks a favor like that? Hey, can
An
you
awkward
help?
position, yeah.
Yeah, like, can you help?
100%.
Yeah, that's so awkward. What would you guys have done if, Bruce hollered at you?
I would have just been like, I'm sorry, we're not hiring.
Fully staffed. I mean, she should have kept her in the store, not had her doing like bitch work, like cleaning a boat. Like that's just.
What kind of work?
Had her in the back. She could have had her in the back doing inventory. She didn't have to have her in the store because she was like, everyone feels like they're being watched by four girls. Well, have them in the back. Like, I'm sure there's boxes to unload.
I want to know how big that pop-up store is, because it sounds like it's literally probably
like
smaller than our studio.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think I figured that's how everything works, like people call in favors and you get jobs, that's just how it goes. That's sort of the LA lifestyle. So I understand her getting a job. I kind of feel like, she needed to pay some dues. I'm not really mad at her cleaning the boat and doing the, bitch work for a little bit. I don't think that should be the duration of her summer, which ends up, it's not going to be, which is cool.
Well, they said they had 9 more days left.
Yeah, for them to be out there.
Yeah, I think, the store will still be there.
Store will be going on for the
Caroline
whole
will still
summer.
be there.
I mean, they should have at least given her a chance to be in the store if they put the girl that was like bragging about being the biggest hoe, or what was
that? Was you know what's so funny is I've seen her before.
Yeah.
So weird.
Y'all was working the same corner?
Yeah, we were working the same corner. No, she's very, very pretty. Okay, first of all, they got a doll's house. Oh, we just rented Malika and
a house.
Yeah, and Durrani, right? Durrani a house. Yeah. And now Caroline just gets to pop up, and
it's kind of, it reminds me of a mini Playboy like little house, like the little house that they have across the street from the Playboy for the bunnies.
Oh,
it's for the Dash bunnies.
The Dash
doll
dolls.
house.
I mean, how amazing is that these girls, they don't seem to have college education. They don't really have any type of true experience. It's not like, Bruce was saying, oh, she needed to get some business experience, meaning she does not have any. And you get a rented house in the Hamptons as your job.
Well, I mean,
and you get to work with the Kardashians, and you're on TV.
Well, I mean, in
Holy crap.
Caroline's place, like I don't know if you heard her when she was going off on her story about how she got like kidnapped in the night for a wilderness.
Of course, I heard her because she wouldn't stop talking.
Crazy, but she said that her mom was working on McCain's campaign or whatever. So, I mean,
she's not a dummy. But
no, I'm saying like, I mean, I don't know her intellect. I don't know her intellect, but I'm saying she's in a privileged life like the Kardashians are. So,
which I think
that's why she doesn't have work experience.
It's so whack, though. Go ahead.
No, but is that true what Khloé said, or was she joking that she didn't make it? She only did elementary school.
I think she was just joking.
Okay.
Khloé's joking. She's joking just because she knows that she's really retarded.
Her beep was really little when she was growing up, right? When she was on the ferry. Yeah, Khloé's just a jokester.
No, she's also well knowledgeable of her not being smart. So she just makes fun of herself.
Khloé's not stupid.
She's not stupid. She's not smart. So where is she?
I don't know. She's pretty smart because
she's basic.
They got Dash going.
Basic.
Oh, God. Love you, Khloé. First of all, if Bobby was here, he definitely would have commented on the size of her booty today. Like that one just little peek of her getting into the door.
Oh, I ain't missed it when she got out the car and they was like, we gonna watch his ass all the way to the front door. It was, they make sure that we see it.
That was for you, Bobby. You missed it.
Okay, I know we've asked this before, but I just want to hear your opinion since you're new. Do you think it's real or do you think it's surgery? Like
I've been here before, so I'm gonna let you go.
In your butt?
No, it's fat
injections.
I don't think that's a lot of squats. I think that's a little help.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, so let's all just be real with ourselves. You know, LA and surgery go hand in hand. You know, whether it's like under the knife or. You know, there's a lot of ways that needles and injections are really helping ladies today. I host Love and Hip Hop, and they were asked, that whole cast, how many of you all have had surgery? Every single woman in the cast raised their hands. And then they went down the line and started talking about all these different individual surgeries, like cheek injections, forehead, and there's a million things you can do. Ass injections, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Nicki Minaj, Iggy Azalea. We love y'all, but we all understand what's going on. Y'all mamas didn't give y'all that.
Wait, did anybody see the man that spent $150,000 to look like Kim?
That's what I was just jotting down.
No.
That's news and gossip.
I honestly, I wanted to research that just a little bit more because I wanted to know if that was legit. Because those eyebrows, though, like, I wish we had a picture so we could pull up. But what was his name? Something J. It was something. Obviously, it was something. I forgot. I hit the hashtag for his name on Instagram, and unfortunately, there's a cute little baby somewhere in the world with the same name. Sorry, but anyways, back to Caroline. I thought it was funny, or I thought it was nice that Scott felt bad for her, like. First of all, who is she, and why is she cleaning our boat, and why is she like?
Yeah, why'd you fly a girl all the way across the country to be a slave?
What she should have done, because she said, remember, she was like, we don't have. She needed an assistant. I don't think Kourtney has an assistant right now, so maybe that girl could have been her assistant or something, or she just should have been honest, been like, we don't have a job for you. We're not gonna fire anybody for you. I'm over all this
assistant stuff. Kourtney needs an assistant to do what?
Wash the boat.
Oh, because Kourtney washes the boat when she don't have an assistant.
She's pregnant. She can't wash a boat.
Right. So she needed an assistant to do what? Every time you see Kourtney, Scott's like rolling in on the scene and she's sitting on the porch just enjoying life. And he's like, oh, hey, babe. Wherever she is, it's either pajamas or I'm sitting on the dock of the bay watching the sun roll away, however that song goes. She ain't never doing anything, so assistant to do what? Shred papers? All of a sudden there was 1 million papers in the Hamptons, like they got. It looked like she was shredding checks too.
No, that's what I was about to say. She was shredding money. She's so bored. Exactly. She's got to shred money. Yeah.
Well, I ain't buying it. Sorry, producers. I thought that was whack to try and, I do think the girl needs to pay her dues. There's things you could have had her do, like clean up the store. Like, okay, so in retail, when people come through and there's like clothes everywhere and they don't put them back, I never worked in retail, but I know people that, not like I'm above it, but I'm just saying, haven't had the privilege to work in retail. But I know people have to fold all those clothes, those shirts perfectly and re-hang up all those, in the dressing room.
Like Kourtney said, it's a small store. They just brought out Malika and Durrani to help, so whatever.
Durrani to help. They brought out Durrani to help. Let's get on Durrani for a second.
Oh boy.
Does she look like she helps do anything?
That's very rude of you, Stephaune.
Hey, honestly, I think when they met Durrani, Khloé was a little disappointed at Malika's decision to come out, but she had to support her because she's her friend. I think she was disappointed because, she brought this girl she didn't hardly know, and she's like talking about being a hoe and a big hoe.
She's proud of it.
She was one of their best employees. That's what they said.
She sold the most. She sold the most merchandise.
She sold the most, probably.
Then how come she was talking to Khloé?
She's doing favorites. Right?
But how come she was talking to Khloé like they were just now first meeting? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was like, "Cause I'm a hoe," and like if she knew her, like she'd already know she was a hoe.
because the Kardashians are far removed from the reality of any of these stores.
Just Malika's in the know.
What's her name? Durrani? Durrani. Wait, can we talk about? I love her comment when she was talking to the new little. What's the girl?
Caroline.
I caught that slip.
She's like, oh, I tan. Well, you should.
Yeah. Oh, you do? Okay, well, you should.
And she's like, I don't want to look like a hoe. Durrani's like, that's the point. We are hoes. This is Dash. Don't you get it?
A little booty pop.
All right.
We got a house rented in the
They would
Hamptons.
have never
Okay,
hired
so before
Caroline
you move
then.
on, because I know you want to move on, when did Malika become the person in charge of Dash situations?
Whenever she did, and good for her.
When did that happen?
I don't know.
Malika ain't in charge of Dash. Stop.
I don't know. I feel like those twins, is it Griffin or Griffith? Griffin twins.
Malika and them.
Malika and
Them.
the other one. I feel like they have stuck by the Kardashians. And, they've never, leaked anything. And they've always been pretty loyal friends. So I think they should be working in the store. I think they should boot Caroline out. And I don't think she'd ever have gotten that job had they met her first.
Who? Malika?
Caroline.
No, I'm talking about Caroline.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
I
can't. Okay. I'll
let's move on to Scott.
I will keep going in on these girls, because I really don't understand the point of having a Hamptons show for no reason. Why are they there? Moving on to Scott.
Okay, perfect. So Scott doesn't want to deal. This whole season, we've seen him not want to deal with his parents' loss. And if both of my parents died in the same small amount of time, I think it would take me a very, very long time to deal with it as well. And Kourtney just continues to just nag. And I know, not necessarily that she's coming from a good place. She wants to get things done as well. And we already know that she's kind of not emotional. But Jessie, you were like, Scott's being a baby. But do you guys feel that he's being a baby about not wanting to deal with?
But
Absolutely not. No.
But I did say, I have to say this, Kourtney shouldn't push, but he needs to calm down. That's what I meant.
I have a whole new revelation of Scott, so whenever you want that, I will give it to you.
I feel like you want to right now,
I want it.
Just let it on out, Stephaune.
Well, first off, Scott's my favorite character. His personality, I think, is like none other. There's not many people in the world that can actually make themselves into a lord, and we accept it. That's because he's larger than life. I love Scott. I do. Last time I was on the show, I talked about his immaturity. I think he's super immature, obviously, and I think Kourtney is trying to help him to man up in a lot of ways. I think she goes about it wrong. She applies a lot of pressure. She's passive aggressive in various ways. So I think she does it wrong, but Scott does need to mature, right? I did not know that Scott is 4 years younger than Kourtney.
Yeah,
I didn't know that either.
Okay, so I'm not by myself.
No, I didn't know that either.
Half and half.
Women mature faster than men, period.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Stephaune, we do.
But if he's 30,
I still got ways to go.
that means she's 34.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't think she was that old
but
either.
a woman that's 34 is like, for a man that's just turning 30, she's light years beyond him in maturity.
He's still like 25 in like
hand.
age.
Yeah. He's still trying to get home to party. He's still trying to host clubs. He still loves the fans running up on him in the streets, signing autographs. He's still got that youthful.
But yeah, you know how people say people don't change. They said in the thing in the episode, I didn't have a job when Kourtney met me, and I still don't. That's Scott. That's how Scott's gonna be.
I think Kourtney drives him to drink. That's his escape. Because she needs to stop. No, she just needs to stop nagging at the poor guy. Like, I mean, I get it. He is, a little immature. But if you're constantly nagging and nagging, it drives him to drink.
Yeah, I mean, well, she did say he was 7 weeks sober during that time, which is awesome for Scott. But yeah, literally after he just said, I don't feel like dealing with this anymore, Kourtney goes, so what are we gonna do about your parents' house? And he was like,
damn it.
Dang it.
Because she's like a parent. You know what I'm saying? It's she's my girlfriend, but she's also my mother. It's weird.
Right. Well, because one, she loves being a mother, and that's what she likes to do.
Not of her man.
No, but she's older, like we just said.
They are codependent on each other.
They are codependent, but man, this Oedipus complex that's happening here. You like that, Steven? I did graduate.
It's both of them. Like they both. It's like they're playing tug of war back and forth.
True. I'm not feeling it.
And did you hear when Scott said that he felt guilty about his childhood? Do you guys know anything? Like I didn't understand that comment. I don't know if it's really a big deal. You guys out there, let me know if I'm missing anything. But I was just really a little bit confused about that.
I do know there's a lot to it when a person blocks out their childhood, because typically there's things that have gone on that you don't want to remember.
For me, a little bit about myself. I don't remember a lot of my childhood, but I know there was nothing big and significant.
Sorry for what happened to you.
I don't know. I think I just have a really bad memory.
No, I don't remember a lot of my childhood either.
What's your name? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, well, we heard when he was when they got to the house where his grandma lived, that I love how that lady opened the door though. Her name Gina. She was like, oh my God! It was like almost like it was like when they go present the checks.
The
Publishers Clearinghouse, or like when Extreme Makeover comes to your house. Yeah, like oh my God, come in!
Which is why I love Scott. Okay, look at this dynamic. Kardashians are walking down the little breezeway. Old man starts yelling obscenities from his upper level window. Scott shows up at your house. You embrace Scott. Because you gotta love him.
I mean, yeah, we'll go back to Gina in a second, but that guy, that was just crazy. Like, I just don't understand. When people don't like things, why do people, put energy towards them? If you
leave it alone.
He wasn't coming on your property.
What? Wait, I think she was. I think she.
No, she. God, I don't know if it was the same exact house, but from what it looked like, she just said, "Oh, I like that house." They're not saying anything to you. You know what I mean? So why would you open your window, visibly get yourself frustrated? You saw him like close his window, like.
Unless we didn't see them go onto his property just to look, and then he got mad about it. I don't know. I'm not saying what he did's right. I think it was a jackass move, but old man, you're a jackass.
You hear that, old man?
You kind of know old people though. Old people don't hold back. They're
cranky and senile.
Yeah, they reach a certain age where it's like, I'm gonna say whatever I feel, and I don't like y'all. I don't think they respect how the Kardashians got their money, because they had to work whatever they had to do to get to be Hamptons Fire Island people, because they're rich. You have to take a ferry to our house. We're rich. So I don't think they respect this new money, this new wealth.
But my biggest thing is, who cares?
He does. He's
Whatever.
Old, and he's
old man. You had your 15 minutes of fame.
Run
with it. So back to Gina. They're in the house, and the other
damn Gina.
And the other neighbor comes over, and
that's from Martin. In case y'all don't know what I'm doing.
Thanks, Stephaune. I think his name was Robert. Right? Comes over and starts talking about him as a child, and just Scott remembers going to buy cigarettes that he said were for his mom, and going smoking them, and that he always wanted to go to this one place, but never made it, which turns out to be where the drag queens do splits way better than I do.
Cherries. It's called Cherries.
Which again is why I said I have a new revelation of how much I love Scott. When he gets nervous, he says the most off-colored things. Like that's a terrible story to tell these people.
I know, they're like, oh,
you grew up here. And he's like, yeah, I used to go buy cigarettes and smoke them in your backyard, you know. But he was kind of like, Scott's like this. He's still such a kid at heart that it was so innocent. He's uncomfortable and he's feeling emotional and he's afraid of all that. So his protection is, here's my story. Blah, 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 and his mouth just starts going. I love Scott. I think what happens kind of later with him.
I like how he's just so unapologetic at what he does.
Yeah.
He just brings himself and he's just, I'm Scott. I'm here. And no apology.
No disick.
Take it or leave it.
I do want to mention something in the beginning of the scene is my notes. I wrote one.
She wrote one notes, guys.
In the opening, Scott, scrub your spray tan. His ankles, it was just like all like orange. And
wait,
I
so we
missed that. Opening scene, you could see like his little ankles. There's just like a little ring of orange, and he didn't like scrub for any spray tan. Scott, you gotta exfoliate.
So Candice, for the people out there,
because that happened to me. I went to a Christmas party, I forgot to wash.
For the people out there, spray tan. What do you mean scrub your spray tan? Please explain.
You gotta wash your hands.
Well, like if you have to make sure your skin's like completely exfoliated because they're spraying the color on you. So if you your dead skin starts falling off, you're gonna be all like blotchy and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, at least you're not getting UV rays.
These are white people problems, and
I'm Hispanic. I'm just a
UV
light
rays
Hispanic.
are good for
Ditto.
You don't need a spray tan.
acne, though.
You have gorgeous olive skin.
UV rays are good for acne.
Or have you been fooling me for years?
Sucker.
We're in like two different conversations right now.
No, but they're both great combos. This is great. No, okay.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so what did you guys think about Pastor? What's his name?
Pastor Rich
Wilkerson Jr. and Don Cherie? DC, they call her. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry.
Don Cher.
Were they there just for a day? That seemed like they just kind of flew in. They just
I think
love
it's
to
like
fly
for the
in
weekend.
people
But
everywhere.
can I just say
Because
how
the show
embarrassing
makes
that
no sense.
French came out in a t-shirt diaper?
And we
I
needed
just-
subtitles again for him because we have no idea what he says any time of the day.
He said Kanye put it on something and be a hit.
The only time I can understand French Montana is when he sings or raps. I like it though. I like French Montana.
Haven't even heard him sing or rap.
Are they still together?
No, they're not.
No. And you
Because
kind of...
she's gonna get back with Lamar.
Bang, bang. Crackhead.
No.
Into the
What?
room.
I didn't say that.
Nope. Okay.
So
But do you guys? I mean, Scott looked happy for a portion of the episode, just saying like he liked enjoying speaking to them, and I was a little. So Scott's Jewish, but he was going with them to like a church
It's a
or
Trinity. He
Yeah.
said it was for Trinity.
So the backstory is Pastor Rich Wilkerson started a church in Miami, Florida. Shout out to y'all in Dade County.
305.
305 represent.
Oh, dale.
And Rich Wilkerson Jr., obviously his son, who is now kind of branched into his own sort of ministry. Him and Don Cher, his wife, they ministered Kanye's wedding, and they're kind of like they become like friends, but also I don't know, some sort of counselors for the Kardashians, which is cool. I think Kanye needed it. I definitely loved how much Scott was absorbing it.
Yeah, definitely.
And loving it. So Rich came out to preach. So he had a service out there. They flew him out to preach at a service. They ended up going to the service, and then they hung out with him afterwards is what happened.
Yeah, it was nice to see him enjoying that.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like Agape?
Did you go to Agape? I totally did Agape in school.
No, their church is non-denominational Christian.
Okay.
So I think Agape is kind of open to everything. I don't know. I just heard about Agape. I don't know.
I thought Agape was like a Sunday school class because I think that's what my mom's Sunday school class is called.
We're going to stop slurring like you
French Montana right here in the studio.
I think I'm in the Sunday school.
Sunday
What are we talking about?
Let's just leave the show on a really cute note. Mason selling lemonade. How cute was that? Mommy, spread the word.
Oh, he's adorable. He's
you know,
adorable.
that's not really teaching him a really valuable lesson when she's giving him $4 for a glass of lemonade.
I thought the girl gave him $5.
I know. I mean,
That's a lucrative business right there. I should start selling lemonade.
There you go.
Listen, Mason's going to be rich for the rest of his life. Everything is going to be handed to him. That's how he's going to live. Oh, yeah.
You don't know that the Kardashians are going to have longevity in their career?
But the money they've already
set for
established.
Life. Unless they spend it frivolously.
They would really have to go like NFL spending frivolously.
No, not going to happen.
To go broke.
I mean, his dad is Scott Disick.
His dad is Scott Disick.
Okay, there's a little frivolous there.
They're going to be all right. Totally cute. The kids weren't in this much, though.
No, because it was more focused definitely on a Scott Disick.
Because this show doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Do you want to say anything about this episode before we get into news and gossip? Because we kind of got a bit of news and gossip tonight.
Are y'all in the Listen, there's a
news
moment.
And gossip.
There's a moment. Hold on. There's a moment. That's messed up. There's a moment where did I mute it? That's messed up. I had a moment. Now you made me forget what it was.
I had a dream.
I'm done.
Okay. Well, speaking of children, they had baby Rain Aston Disick. Now that sounds like a car.
Wait, Rain.
Because it's like royalty.
Rain
He's the Lord.
I love Rain.
Yeah. It's a cute name, but I feel like it's a more girl name.
Oh, this is a boy? They had a boy.
How do you say the guy's name on The Office? Isn't his name Rain? It's Rainn.
Rainn Wilson.
Yeah, his name's Rain too.
Oh, so done. There's already a guy out there named Rain.
He's good. But the crazy part is Rain was born on Mason's birthday, so they have twinsy birthdays.
Wow.
Which I hope that they're very open about that because, when you're little, you want everything to be about you on your birthday.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know they were born on the same day. That sucks.
That's going to suck.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be some spoiled kids, and they really going to want it to be about them.
How far apart are they? Like 5 years?
5 years, yeah.
Ooh.
Well, for a while. Maybe Mason will be a little bit old enough to not trip or understand.
Not need the spotlight.
Because the first year of a baby's birthday, what is Rain gonna know? He's just gonna be there rah, rah, rah.
I'm pretty sure Rain will have a really killer first birthday party though, seeing as the Kardashians are his family.
Some kind of remote control car that drives him around or something.
Yeah, it's gonna be Rainforest theme.
Oh my god. So Kourtney posted the first picture, but it's just his little hand holding her finger. So it's really
That's
cute.
not even a picture. I want to see the face.
Well, I guess we'll probably see it soon. Unless she posted anything since then, I don't know. But then Kim took the kids out, Mason, Penelope, North, and a family friend to go to Disney on Ice while Kourtney got to spend time with the new baby. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And in the beginning of the episode, Kourtney was talking about flagels or whatever. First of all, what are they?
I think they're bagels. That's just the way
they're just saying it funny. Yeah. They're not like...
It's got to be something specific.
I liked whoever said flaky bagels.
Yeah,
it's me. I'm
maybe
an
they're like
man.
croissant bagels. I don't know. But in an article,
it's like
exactly, flaky donuts. She was saying that she literally ate bagels like morning, noon, and night. And I think you heard Khloe saying, "You have bagels in your car, yeah, blah blah blah." That was like her pregnancy craving. Bagels. Yeah.
Really? Oh, hey.
But it's true. Like in New York bagels, you can't get the New York bagels in LA. So I can imagine being pregnant wanting a New York bagel. Mm-hmm. So just boom.
I have never had a bagel in New York. I think I need to do that.
I got just a basic regular old bagel with cream cheese for $1 in Brooklyn when I was there last month. It was great.
I did the hot dog on the street.
Was it better than
no, it was just awesome because it was $1.
I like the hot nuts on the street. Like it's
of course you do.
No.
Of course she does.
I set myself up for
that. Yeah, you did.
Moving on.
Fellas, Candice likes hot nuts on the street. So if you see her in the street, make sure
she likes the vendors
to give her
with
the
hot
nuts.
Please don't.
On the street.
Do not.
Oh my god.
I have a few more. Does anyone else have any other? I got a couple more things, but I didn't know if anyone else had any.
I just want to say that I'm really excited that I feel like they mentioned that Scott Disick was accepting of Jesus Christ during this last meeting. Done. He's my boy.
There we go. Stephaune and Scott are boys. So we were talking about Khloe and French Montana. They're not dating, but they guess there was rumors going around about Portland basketball player Robin Lopez.
No.
But he's I think I have it really fast.
He said, no, this is not true. I'm hooking them up.
I mean, Robin
Lamar
Lopez
and
is
Khloe.
the homie, and he is from North Hollywood. Shout out
He
to
is from North Hollywood.
North Hollywood, California, which is where I'm always working out.
Name dropper.
This is what he said.
Well, I mean,
I've got a lot more free
he played
time.
for North Hollywood High. Go.
I got a lot more free time from magazine shoots, guest hosting duties on TV and stuff. They can contact my agent if they want to. So he's like, hey, it's not happening, but I'm all for it. If they want to call me along, I'm down. Yeah, and then also there was rumors that Khloe kicked Rob out of her house, but she squashed those on Twitter. Said no, she did not.
No.
And my last gossip.
Rob.
What the hell's happening to Rob? But anyway, go ahead.
No, yeah, I don't know.
He's still rich, but I mean, what's happening though? He's
He's working out.
Really?
I hope so.
Really?
We can only
Really?
hope.
Man.
But speaking of Rob Sr., okay, this one's weird. They're getting David Schwimmer from Friends. Did I pronounce his last name right?
Good enough.
Ross from Friends.
Ross from Friends to play Rob Kardashian in FX American Crime People versus O.J. Simpson.
Who is taking Ross from Friends serious in a role that's probably going to need to be serious?
Wait, what'd you say?
I got a little lost. Can you explain them again?
All right.
Their FX is doing American Crime series, and one of it's going to be about People versus O.J. Simpson. And you know how Rob Kardashian
I want
was
to be
the...
Marsha Cross.
Oh, wait, you're talking
that was
about
her name,
Senior.
Yes, Senior. I'm talking about Senior.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Come on
That's
with us,
why I was
Precious.
like, God, that's...
Come on, Precious.
so-
we still doing a show.
No, I'm saying, she kept saying Rob. We call the other one Robert Kardashian.
No, she said Rob
I
Sr.
just said Rob, yeah.
Oh, I heard Rob Kardashian. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard. That's why I got confused.
I just think having Ross, who's noted for being a comical actor,
Like goofy, right? Yeah.
very goofy, he gonna be the lawyer? Serious?
Too.
You think so?
Give him a chance.
Well, we got to. Shoot, he already booked the role.
They don't look
so.
anything alike. I can think
I
of
don't know.
other people.
They had put up pictures side by side, and they didn't look. I mean, yeah, clearly they're not.
Of course,
But
he ain't even.
it was.
Okay.
I feel like the guy that's on that Mexican TV show on Nickelodeon or Nick. It's
That's wild.
Candice
No.
and I are like, what?
God,
That's
I
wild.
wish I could think of because I know it's gonna come to me when we leave.
Wait,
but
I
I don't want
it's
y'all ever to talk to me again about being racist.
no, it's about a Mexican family,
Oh.
and it's
The
really funny.
The Wizards of Waverly
George
Place.
Lopez?
Yes,
But that
No.
was not Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
but
No.
he's like he's got the like Sandy.
Ooh.
Carlos Mencia.
Yes, he could play
Any Spanish name you say, she's like, yes,
No,
that guy.
no. And
The
he's
gardener
he's
from
got
outside. Yes.
The wife, what's her
Yes.
name? She's really cute. And they have like a daughter and a son. Anyways,
Is it with the mother-in-law, the crazy mother
Yes.
with the white hair? No, that's Ray Romano. Sorry. I don't.
I just want to say
Next
one more
time
thing.
on-
I just want to say one more thing on Ross playing. What is Robert Senior's? He's Armenian. He's of Armenian descent, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now, yet again, Armenian descent. We went and found this white dude that's gonna play an Armenian.
how do you know he's white?
Well,
Racist?
He is white.
No, he could be Jewish or he could be something else and not white.
Anyway, just like in the movie about Moses right now that's out, and all those who was it? They got
I don't know.
everybody white playing Hebrews.
Exodus.
Exodus. It's all white people in Exodus. It wasn't no white people in Egypt. Egypt is in Africa.
we
Okay.
we can say that for another
we only cast white
podcast.
people for these roles.
Stephaune, where can we find you and hear more about your
Everybody
insight?
know where I'm at. I'm gonna be on Skid Row tomorrow, 4 p.m. We gonna give out 400 meals. Look me up on Twitter and on Instagram at I Am More Fire.
All right. Thank you guys for having me. You can find me on Twitter or Insta, Candy Buen, CandiBuen.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Miss Jessie Owen.
And Twitter, Instagram, and my website, all the same name, XOXOCESCA. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, Felicia.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Oh, yes. Happy holidays.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.